Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Rune News. I'm your host, Ryan. It's bloody good to have you guys here. This week's update may not be as exciting as the past 5 weeks from Jagex of 2024. However, this week, I guarantee a handful of you guys watching this video have made some decent money that Jagex has essentially handed out to you guys through the game. So I'm going to be covering that for you guys in this episode, but before we move forward, I do want to just apologize for how messy everything is right now in Rune News. If you notice any yellow stains on my shirt or shorts, it's because I've been respraying my car. I've been sanding and stripping it all back and spray painting it, so I haven't actually pissed myself. That's just the color of the paint. And I also wasn't live yesterday because I've suffered from like paint poisoning or something. I wasn't wearing a mask while painting or priming, and I've just had this massive just abdominal stomach fucking pains since then, and it seems to be linked to the paint. So that's why I haven't been live. Well, I wasn't live yesterday, but I will be live back again tomorrow. But that's enough about me. I'm sure nobody cares. Today is Valentine's Day, and considering we all play Runescape, no one loves us, and we're going to be alone forever. So I want to know what you guys are doing this week, or even just today alone on your Valentine's Day. Put it in the comment section down below. I'd appreciate a like and subscribe while you're down there. 100k subs by the end of the year, and I'll snap my dick off and send it to the nearest subscriber. My name is Ryan, and you're watching Rune News. This week's update is barbarian training, forestry changes, and more. Something questionable from Jagex, which I'm sure sounds boring as fuck in the title, but I'm sure I can put a good spin on it to make it enjoyable for you guys to understand. Basically, with barbarian training, what they've done is they've allowed us to, well, they've turned the barbarian training into a mini quest. That way you can actually see what you've done rather than doing it for the first time and not understanding how far you fucking progress in barbarian training. But they've added another step now. If you've already done the previous training, it'll automatically be completed. However, there is a new training method for barbarian farming, meaning if you complete it, you can smash plant pots once you put the tree in the ground, which is actually pretty big, even though you just drop them anyway, but it's nice convenience like with your vials from potions. And you'll also be able to plant seeds without a seed dibber, which gives you an extra inventory spot. Nothing too fancy, but honestly, pretty fucking huge, especially in Chambers of Xeric. So make sure you get your barbarian training done. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then they said some dumb shit about Valentine's Day, which of course no one cares about. Tweaks to forestry, basically. Here's the TLDR. All of the forestry items that spawn events are being destroyed, and you are being giving money in return. So Jagex is paying you guys for all of your hard work that you've done up until today, which is pretty big. So if you're going to have a nice juicy sum of money added to your bank, I'm sure you'll be happy about that. If you've got any items for sale on the Grand Exchange, they've been swapped out for gold and are in the Grand Exchange. And if you're a Group Iron Man and they're in the Group Iron Bank, they'll be turned into money the next time someone opens the group storage. So there's your free money that Jagex has handed out this week. They're paying you for the dog shit content that they put in and then wanted to get rid of. So forestry is becoming more like woodcutting every day, which I'm sure everyone can be proud of. Also, there's something about like restricting people from hopping worlds to gain access to cutting trees, like forestry events. I think, at least from my understanding, basically the game registers, it works on an algorithm for when it spawns tree events in forestry. So it checks the last 2 trees that you've chopped, not actually got logs from, you've just clicked on and swung the axe at. And if that tree is within a 20-mile radius, or 20-tile radius, sorry, of an event, you'll get full XP for the event and a Nema bark. However, if you log out, it resets that counter. So if you hop worlds, there's an event going, you'll only get 1 XP per event action on woodcutting, regardless of gender, and no bark. So in other words, who cares? It's forestry and it's fucking garbage. Moving on. Wilderness changes. So the fee paid by accessing the wilderness boss's case for Callisto, Vedion, Venenatus, Ardio, Calvaron, and Spindel, fuck me, is now only in danger of being lost if the player pays the fee and dies before having left the wilderness. In other words, if you pay for your fee to the wilderness bosses, then leave the wilderness, the fee is safe. If you pay for the fee and you haven't left the wilderness yet, and you get PK'd, you lose the fee. Nothing else too important on here. The Ring of Wealth Iron now doubles the chance to obtain Hard Clue scrolls on the Rogue's chest. If you already have a Hard Clue, you'll get a 2-dose prayer potion instead. And Luke's on the Rogue's chest will automatically go into the looting bag. Oh, that's awesome. So if you're doing Rogue's chest, you've got a looting bag, you can automatically have it go in there if it's open. Other changes for the client, no one cares about this shit because if you're not using Runelight, you're garbage. And then like Sanity is now set to max when teleporting away from the Whisperer, which means that people like Gingerbeardy who are on the hardcore Iron Man won't get almost fucked by Jagex because they had to teleport out of the Whisperer. So teleporting from the Whisperer is now a lot safer. Teleblock, if you cast Teleblock, you don't have that 10-second logout prevention, only the person that it gets casted on, which makes a whole lot of sense. And then there's just some other garbage. Scavengers now drop extra planks inside cocks. No one else really cares about these other changes. They're not important. The PvP rotor, LMS is no longer on Oz Worlds, which means it's on US Worlds, and Oz Worlds now have Bounty Hunter instead. That is it for the Oldschool RuneScape update this week. Not very important, nothing too special, but if you've done a lot of forestry, you're going to make a lot of money. Now, I'll be honest, Oldschool RuneScape's update this week wasn't the most exciting update we've had of the year. And honestly, neither was RuneScape 3's this week. To be honest, I don't even know what's been going on in RuneScape 3. I just know one simple fact about the game, and that is that RuneScape 3 is fucking dog shit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wade Green, and welcome back to the Grand Exchange segment for Rune News. This week, the biggest rise is the mole slippers. You're going to notice this dip here in the middle of the week here. I have it on very good authority that merchant clans were jumping in on the buys, trying to make sure they could snatch as many mole slippers as they could. And someone who I know personally has been able to actually snatch up a lot of mole slippers and dump the price to make them panic sell, and that way there are more available mole slippers on the market for you guys, which means your mole slippers will be worth more than ever. And as you can see, they're on the rise now at 960,300k GP. You want to get your fucking dirty mitts on that today, boys. Get your mole slippers today. Tell your friends about it, because when you buy up here, they buy down here, you inevitably go up in value. Buy your mole slippers today. Become a rich cunt tomorrow. Next, we have the Odium Ward. This goes for Malediction and the Tazard Berserker Shield alike. If you bought in on this item at all, you've got brain cancer and you fucking deserve it. Of course, this was going to crash. The poll didn't pass. Get fucked. Even if it did pass, no one would use these fucking shields anyway, other than a select handful of people for niche purposes. It's a fucking defense, so what's it called? Fucking stabby defender meta, strength bonus meta that you guys have formed and known to love. Why would you start relying on recoil shields now? And then finally, the T-Bow is on the rise, which is excellent. That means the bots that are about to dump a bunch of T-Bows into the market are about to make a lot of profit. If you have a T-Bow, now is the time to sell, because they're guaranteed to plummet to about 1.4, 1.3 bill this time in the next 2 weeks. I know the Colosseum's coming out, and that we're like, the quiver's gonna make the T-Bow so good. You want to be careful you don't lose money on it though, because the second that update hits, T-Bows will inevitably drop. They're only coasting until it is in the game. The hype starts to die, and so will the price of the items, and that's a fucking Wade Green guarantee. My name is Wade Green. I've got a big cock. Oh, first OSRS Ironman moment for the week goes to Knowledge, who is an Ironman who received an Abyssal Bludgeon, a Bludgeon Axon, and then 1 KC later got the Abyssal Orphan. That's back-to-back unsides, back-to-back drops. Big boys, nice work. Got the pet, finished the Bludgeon, and you're good to go. Next up, we have Strange Zyron, who got the Phoenix pet at 146,002 XP at Wintertodt. Nice. And finally, Catherine got her first ever pet. Not Cat here, not an Ironman. Got the Vedion Junior pet at 69 KC on Vedion. So if you guys are looking to kill someone easy in the wilderness, she's doing bingo currently, trying to get a Void Waker piece. Go to, I don't know what world, just join my clan as a guest, find Not Cat, go take her out, tell her I fucking sent ya, let her know what's good, because there's no way she's getting that bingo tile before you guys are able to get onto it after this update. Slay Not Cat, I'll give you a free bond. Just send me the screenshot. And that is going to be it this week for Rune News. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. My name is Ryan. Remember to drop a like and a subscribe. I'd really appreciate the support. And you're watching Rune News. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge.